morning, St. Louis. Welcome back to another Who's Talk episode. Again, I'm your host, the most Artemis Caldwell Jr., founder and CEO of Who Is Incorporated. And this episode is strictly, we're going to talk about the Code of Harmony and what it entitles. So just to jump off, the Code of Harmony is designed to create confidence and self-assurance and help assist you in the next step in life. And when I say that, I really mean this thing is designed for you to win all the time. Like, however you want to make the basket, however you want to shoot it, you got it. And this just on the same tip of like, everything lines up with it. So let me say this, your first 12 days are solely dedicated to getting something done. The 12-day streak. And the 12-day streak is where you got these 12 days that's supposed to represent 12 months in a year, right? So this idea came from the New Year's Revolution. Everybody say they want to change, they want to mix things up, get better, this, that, and the third. Well, Who Is challenges that. And how we do so, I challenge you, if you want to be better, let's not wait 12 months, let's get it done in 12 days. So now, we shooting for 12 days, and here it is. Your first day is enlightenment. That's just to think, right? Your second day is wisdom, the outcome of thinking. The third day is determination. Let's put action to that idea or to that thought. Your fourth day is courage. That's an emotion, a feeling after that action. Now we have 5. Now you have cultivate. Cultivate is day 5, excuse me. Now you cultivate the type of person that you is. You've been practicing something for 5 days now. That's a week if we're still in school. And then day 6, which is attitude. Now you can positively start to see how to maneuver and observe things outside of your control. You feel what I'm saying? So now it's okay, I can't control the weather. So if it snows and my car doesn't turn on, I can't control that. You know what I mean? I can only do so much. I can go get a jump. I can do only so much. But there is always a lesson to be learned. Maybe it is to just take things a little easier. Right? Now, day 7, which is persistence. Persistence is being the key to unlocking everything. Finding a means to an end. Open your mind. The circus traps. Seeing that we are not supposed to not necessarily be working. Please get a job. Please get a career. Go to college. Do all that good jazz. It's amazing and there are things to be learned. But we are not supposed to be in a system where we cannot learn from and grow from. Simple as that. So I agree with people that say we are in a oppressed system, point blank period. Yes. But in the same sense, we also need to open our minds with the resources that we do have. And that may not be a lot, but it doesn't take a lot to learn. You know what I mean? So day 8 is belief, which is systematic learning. And from systematic learning, through the truth, I can show you that walking can get you the same place as you would driving. It just may take longer. But I bet 5, you can still enjoy the day and conquer the same amount of tasks that you can while driving. More or less. You know, you probably can get to some places faster than other, but you still can enjoy the day and plan accordingly. Which brings me to day 9, which is growth. Growth is the application of appreciation. So just apply appreciation to your life and appreciation to other things that's going on within your life, and watch how mesmerizing things become for you, and watch how they blossom for you. Which brings me to day 10. Day 10 is confidence. Confidence is just so you can humble your identity. Just because you've been doing this thing for 10 days, you feeling good. You have to check that ego, because a good feeling can be poisoned the longer it sits. Cotton candy is always good the first time, but until the 5th time, I'm done. So that brings me to my 11th day, which is drive. And drive is just now talking about different types of motivation. How are you motivated? Let's see what fuels this fire, because you're almost done. Now it's time to start to more so reflect. You feel me? So now after that reflection goes to day 12. Day 12 is change. Now this is the bulk, or supposed to be, the understanding of what the 12-day strict is. I want you to see the difference from growth and change. One is a process, the other is instant change. In the code of harmony, you will see that change will be a mind, body, and spirit type thing. So with that being said, it's on the same tip of you have to be sure that this is going to happen, that this is what you want to do, and that is how you start to produce results, produce action, produce the means to an end, the things that you want to get done. And now that brings me to day 13. Now entering our second part, which is 3 days, and our 3 days is called the 3 days grace. And that 3 days grace is now day 13, which is consciousness. You're going to reflect over your first 4 days. You know what I mean? Just to see exactly, are you liking what it is that you're doing or turning into? Because now your first 4 days are going to represent expression. You went from thought to action to now feeling. So that's an expression of how you can start to begin to guide the lessons of each day, which now comes to day 14, which is spirit. Spirit is where you have to not necessarily travel, but now it's understanding traveling. And when I say traveling, it's understanding the individual, because traveling, you have to see that what's really important to you and what's not. And not to say that family is not important, or a person or the love of your life is not important, but now you have to see, where does your dreams, hope, and lie? You know? So now that's understanding your purpose. Your purpose is to be given to people, as such as your passion is more so internally. Your purpose is outward. So now if you're going to give something away, why not let it be Who Is? And Who Is a non-profit organization, again, dedicated to understanding people. Just simply because I like to talk to people, and I love the relationships that I built, and I love the fact that people are just amazing. They're just awesome. Like, I love that my brother's awesome. I love that my sister's awesome. I love that my best friend is awesome. I love that some of the people that I work with are awesome. Across the board, every job that I go to, it never ceases to fail. So I meet at least a handful of amazing and outstanding people. And now, but that's just to understand that my girlfriend or my fiance or my wife didn't meet these people. She doesn't have the same experiences, nor does my child have these same experiences as well. So it's just, again, on the same tip. When I say traveling or spirit, I want you to understand individuality. You know what I mean? And individuality isn't anything but experience. So when I say be yourself, I mean be a collection of your experiences. That way you can understand how to move forward. Now that goes into day 15, which is body. The body is not necessarily a vessel, but you know the body is made to hold something, which is, a lot of people say your spirit or your soul, but the body is a vessel or a vehicle for endurance. The body can endure what the soul and spirit cannot. Just what I believe, Artemis Caldwell, this idea is non-associated to the organization, but what I believe the spirit to be is just more so smoke, and like smoke from an incense. And so let's say you throw a rock at smoke. The smoke will like, and like go back to what it was doing. And that's where, as the spirit will get distracted and travel more places than what it has to, but it just adjusted to the to the rock coming and the space and all that good jazz. But again, the spirit has now just been distracted from its natural flow. So now you need something to protect it, which would be the body. And that would be now understanding your relationship with people. You know what I mean? A lot of people say sticks and stones, but those sticks and stones hurt. And so now the body comes into play. So bring me to your last 4 days would be days 9 from 9 to 12. Those would be where you now start seeing how you deal with people. Day 9, which is growth. Day 10 is confidence. 11 is drive. 12 is change. So this is how you see how you deal with people. And also this is a part of the character building that you will undergo too, along with the process, not necessarily the process, but along with the training or the code, if you want to say. So with that being said, the Code of Harmony is again designed to help create confidence and self-assurance into the next step in life. So when you do feel stuck, there is something that can be done to help you, and there is a guide that can help you. So with that being said, I want to wrap that up and say that this episode was completely dedicated to the Code of Harmony. It's awesome. A lot of people say that it's awesome as well. I live my life by 15 days always. It's awesome. So with that being said, yeah, Dad, you're awesome.